I want to respect your time. My name is Stephanie Lyles, and I have been a consultant with Pampered Chef for 18 years. It's been a wild ride, in a good way, of course, it's a lot of fun, and I get a lot of opportunities like this to, to do these live parties from my kitchen. And my girls are supposed to be in there sleeping. I don't think they're sleeping yet, but they're supposed to be in there sleeping. I love direct sales, and I love especially what Pampered Chef represents, and the fact that I get to come to you tonight and I get to show you these amazing products that will help you get dinner on the table faster, which means less time in the kitchen and more time with your family. So I've got some really cool tools to show you tonight. The first thing I want to do is, first of all, I want to thank Julie for inviting me into your home, and I hope that you get a lot of great ideas tonight. And then also I want to invite you to think about doing what I do, because there's really nothing special about, I don't want to say it that way. Anybody can do this, is what I'm trying to say. Anybody can do this. It's just sharing your love of the product. And honestly, even if you have never seen our product before, it's going to be very easy for you to fall in love with it. We have such a great company that supports us 1000%. And I am very honored to be one of their representatives. So anyway, with that said, I can still hear the whispering. With that said, I'm going to get started. So we are doing barbecue chicken sandwiches and quick apple cream cake tonight. So the first thing I want to do before we get started is I want to show you two of our new products that are not in the catalog. And so I want to make sure that you see them. And especially, well, they're online, so of course if you're shopping online you'll see them, but if you're looking at one of the paper catalogs that Julie has, then you're not going to see it in there. So it's two new products that were available June 1st, and both of them have quickly become favorites in my kitchen. So the first one, well, I'll start with this one. This one I thought, oh, that's cool, but I didn't really think that I would use it that much. But I use the heck out of this thing. I absolutely love it. So this is called our snack bar maker. And last night I had a recipe night for my team, and I had a couple of my consultants over, and we made homemade blueberry granola bars, which you can see how good they just weren't good at all. Can you see that? Yeah. So obviously they were really yummy. So this is all silicone. So we just baked the granola right here in the silicone. And then when they came out, then they just pop right out, and you have your own granola bar. You see that? So they are really yummy, and there is all sorts of variations that you can do with this. And then you just pop the lid back on, and you store them securely in your wherever. So some other things you can do in these, you can do your own chocolate bars, you can do your own cereal bars, your own granola bars. There's even some Greek yogurt bars, a recipe for a frozen Greek yogurt bar. So all sorts of stuff you could do in these. So this is our snack bar maker. It's by itself, it's $22.50, or you can get a little mini serving spatula. Most people know it as our brownie spatula. You can get that in a set, and it's $24.50 for that. So it's just an extra $2 for that spatula, and I will tell you that spatula is worth the extra $2. So I'm going to turn my monitor off because I can hear them, but I can't do anything about it. So, okay. So the next thing is our breakfast sandwich maker. So this is the one that has definitely become a must-have in my kitchen. So this is our breakfast sandwich maker, and what I do is I like mine scrambled, although you can do poached or over easy, over hard, however you like them. But I like mine scrambled, so I put one egg in the bottom here, scramble it up. I add whatever I want to add, your salt, your pepper, I use our bell pepper herb rub, which is so yummy. And so you're going to put your egg in here, and then the second well is a deeper well, and this one is for your pre-cooked meat or veggies. If you don't want to add them in, if you don't want to add them into your egg, you can add them into your egg if you want to, but if you don't, you can do it here, or you can just put your pre-cooked meat in here. So my favorites are turkey sausage and also see the, oh, Canadian bacon. I like the Canadian bacon here. My husband likes the pre-cooked bacon strips, and so you would put that in there. Then you put the lid on, you microwave it for 45 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds. So 30 seconds is going to give you a done egg, but there might still be a little loose yolk, but you're going to put it back in. 45 seconds makes it a little bit more well done, which is what I like, especially in my sandwich. Then when it's done, 30 to 45 seconds, you take it out, you put in the shallow well. The shallow well is for your bread. So you stick that in there, which my favorites are the, actually I have them here because this is my bread making station, or my breakfast making station. Light, Thomas Light 100 calorie multigrain English muffins, or this is my new favorite. It's the Joseph's Heart Healthy Pita Bread. I'm on Weight Watchers, and the whole entire pita bread is only a point. And so I've been using my breakfast sandwich. So anyway, then you put your bread in here, and you put your lid on, another 30 seconds. So in less than 2 minutes, you've got your own breakfast sandwich, breakfast taco, whatever you want. So I'm loving this thing. I told my consultants that they're going to have to wait until I order a second one before they can start borrowing it, because I can't go a morning without it unless they bring it back to me same day. So anyway, hey Angie, how do you know Julie, Angie? So if you are loving how quick and easy this is going to make breakfast, drop me an emoji and tell me how much you're loving. If you like quick breakfast, then shoot me some love or some happy face emojis. Okay, so that is our breakfast sandwich maker. All right, so now we're going to get started on our microwave barbecue sandwiches. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to start prepping our chicken. Before I do that though, I want to tell you about this, because there's 2 ways that you can do this recipe. So tonight I'm going to do it on our grill pan, and because I want to show you our grill pan first of all, and secondly because we're going to use a rock crock for our apple cream cake. But I wanted to tell you about this because there is a variation for this recipe that's not on the stovetop. You can do it in the microwave. So this is our rock crock. How many stoneware lovers do I have? If I have some stoneware lovers, give me a shout out of what your favorite piece of stoneware is. So stoneware lovers, if you know that it is high heat retention, even baking, that's what we love about our stoneware. But the rock crock has all of those features plus the versatility of cookware. So this rock crock and the whole collection can go in the oven, under the broiler, on the stovetop, in the microwave, on the grill, and it's dishwasher safe. Can I hear an amen? I mean, that's like the cherry on top for me. So I cook in it, I take the lid off, I pop it in the bottom rack of my dishwasher, I put my lid in the dishwasher too, and I'm done. So then Pampered Chef added the best accessory to the rock crock in the world, and that is our slow cooker stand. So flat oblong. Oh yes, definitely, Julie. So this is our slow cooker stand. So basically what happens is you take the rock crock, you stick it in this base and plug it in, and it becomes a crock pot. And it is amazing. So many different things you can do. One of our favorites is a chicken taco chili, which is actually really healthy. And I do the night before, actually. I usually do this on a night that my husband has to cook dinner before I'm home from work. And so I do chicken breasts in here, and then I add 2 cans of Rotel, a can of tomato sauce, a little can of the green chilies, a packet of taco seasoning, and half a bag of frozen corn. And you just mix that all together, and I let that sit on the chicken overnight, kind of marinate the chicken. And then the next day I tell him at noon, put it on the slow cooker stand. And he's good to go. And then we're going to shred the chicken. We're going to do that towards the end of the video. And so you'll get to see, but that's what he does. Then he just shreds the chicken and he serves it. So super quick and easy. So with the barbecue chicken sandwiches, what we would do is we would put the onion on the bottom with the garlic, then lay our chicken breast on top, and then you microwave it for 15 minutes. Now you may be saying, chicken in the microwave? No way. But the way that our stoneware and these rock crocks cook, you would never know that it was done in the microwave, first of all. And secondly, you can even go from frozen to done in the microwave in our rock crocks, and you would never know that they were in the microwave. So it's really amazing. It's really amazing how you cook with it. So that's what you would do if you wanted a quick meal. 15 minutes, pop it all in. You could even have all that in there the night before. Come home, pop it in the microwave, 15 minutes, add your barbecue sauce like we're gonna do, and then you're good to go. So literally dinner on the table in 15 minutes. What would be even better is if you had somebody put it on the slow cooker stand for like maybe 2 or 3 hours. The slow cooker stand does not take long to cook. And so, yeah, then you'd have like tear apart chicken. It's amazing. So, okay, so that's our rock crock. But like I said, I'm going to do mine on the grill pan. So this is our grill pan. I want to show it to you before it gets kind of get dirty. So this is our grill pan, and I will tell you that you might be looking at this going, Stephanie, it's missing something. It's missing a handle. Well, that's because our new grill pan that just came out March 1st has a removable handle. So I can stick this on here, and now my grill pan has a handle. Isn't that cool? So the reason it was off is because I just threw it in my dishwater to wash it. So the whole thing with the handle off, the whole thing fits in my dishwater. So how amazing is that? And then on top of that, you can just store the handle right here in this inside, and then here's the footprint of your cookware. So you don't have that extra handle sticking out over here, and then all this wasted space that is underneath the handle. So it's a whole lot more efficient in your use of your cabinet space, and they are also metal and dishwasher safe. So yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. So absolutely head over heels in love with this grill pan. I mean, I thought I loved my last grill pan. This upgrade is just head and shoulders above what I was expecting. So it's awesome. So anyway, so that's our grill pan. I'm going to set it over here. And I'm actually going to stick our grill pan, or grill press on it. Sorry, I forgot the grill press. I know I'm off camera, but here I am. Okay, so here's our grill press. And when you're using your grill press, you want to actually preheat it with it in there, because then it will be heating and cooking from the top and the bottom. So our grill pan is just like a cast iron. Okay, so we're going to prep our chicken. So I have right here is our chicken breasts, and we are going to season them with our rubs. So if you do not have any of our Pampered Chef rubs, they are amazing. My favorite, hey Danielle, my favorite is the crushed peppercorn and garlic, and the bell pepper herb rub, and the 3 onion rub are like the 3 staples in my kitchen. So we're going to use the crushed peppercorn and garlic. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to spray our chicken, because since our grill pan is non-stick, we don't really need to spray the pan. We just need to spray the chicken. And so we're going to pump this up. This is our kitchen spritzer. It has olive oil in it. So all I have to do is just pump this up, and it becomes an aerosol spray. So I can break up with Pam, just kick her out of my kitchen, because I don't need her anymore. I don't need all the extra preservatives that is in Pam. I can make my own aerosol spray with my own oil, whatever oil you like. So, all right, so then I'm gonna start seasoning. So we've got, oh, I take that back. Before we do that, I have to cut it, because we want to make sure we get all the sides. So, actually, oh, that went into the water. Okay. Sorry, sometimes I wish I had a little bit bigger space, but you know what? I am not complaining, because I love my kitchen. Okay, I'm gonna get another cutting mat up here, because I don't want to contaminate my board. So, okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take an 8-inch chef's knife. This is our close and cut. And what did you see that you got to get, Danny? I missed that. I missed your comment. The kitchen spritzer? Yeah, this thing is amazing. So that's our kitchen spritzer. The close and cut. So the base here is on springs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our close and cut to actually butterfly our chicken. So I'm going to take our tongs here, and we are going to stick the chicken inside my base here. And then we're going to use our chef's knife. We're going to sit it right inside here. So it's right here on the edge. Close our close and cut. Push down so that it's all flat. And then we're going to slice all the way through. And check this out. Now I have a thin slice of chicken instead of a thick slice of chicken. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do that again. There's a second piece of chicken. I'm using our chef's tongs. Love our chef's tongs too. All right, let's get our piece of chicken in here. So what I do with my chicken is when I bring it home from Walmart, or if you go to Sam's Club or wherever you get your chicken, then I don't have to buy the thin sliced chicken. I can come home and do it myself, and plus my chicken goes a lot further. So you're just gonna slide that to the back, and voila, thin sliced chicken. Isn't that amazing? So I have a friend that actually, she has triplets, and so she bought this to cut. Oh, I take that back. She bought the quick slice. I'm getting her mixed up. But you can use this for cutting like grapes and stuff. Get that out of the way. Okay. You can use this to cut like grapes and bagels and all sorts of stuff. Anything you want to cut in half. So. All right. We're going to take our last pieces of chicken here. Oops, that one did not get cut all the way. I'm trying to keep my hands clean for the video, which is why it may look a little awkward here. So there we go. All right, so that's our closing cut, okay? It does come in a set, so if you don't have at least a 7-inch knife, then I recommend the set, because then you'll get a 7-inch knife with it. So, but it has to be at least 7 inches because it has to go the full diameter of this in order to work. So, okay, so now we have our chicken. Now we're gonna season our chicken. And all right, scoot all this over, make room for our big guy here, a big piece of chicken. All right. Okay, so now we are going to season it. So we've sprayed it. Let's spray it again, because now we've got a few pieces that didn't get sprayed the first time. So pump it up. I need all of this. Danny, I love your emoji. That's awesome. Well, you know, if there's two ways, if you want all of it, there's two ways to get it. First of all is by hosting a party. But honestly, the best way to get all this is by becoming a consultant yourself. We have amazing opportunities, and I'll tell you that the best way is to just, you know, get it for free. We have lots and lots of opportunities to earn Pampered Chef, but of course we don't get paid in product, but we certainly have a lot of opportunities to purchase the product or to earn it for free. So, all right. Plus your starter kit, if you get our largest starter kit, which is the $249 starter kit, you get $1,000 worth of Pampered Chef. And this month we have several extra bonuses that allow you to earn up to $1,400 worth of Pampered Chef just for trying Pampered Chef for 30 days. So it really is an amazing opportunity. Okay, so I've done it with chipotle rub, crushed peppercorn and garlic rub, and some of our barbecue rub. So now we're gonna get our, I should have had this preheating. So we're gonna get that preheating. And while it's doing that, I'm gonna actually flip these over, and we're gonna do that all again. All right. Now we're just gonna do some chipotle and some barbecue. All right. These rubs really are amazing. We have a dill mix that people swear by. I'm not a huge fan of dill, but I have people that will seek me out and say, I have to have my dill mix. I'm out of my dill mix. I tried the Walmart brand or the whatever brand, and it just wasn't the same. So, all right, I'm gonna set this off to the side, and then when it gets preheated, we'll throw on our chicken. Okay. Because that needs just a couple more minutes. We'll go ahead and wipe down my board. This is my antibacterial cloth. So if we have any, I don't think we have any residual, but we'll make sure we don't cross-contaminate. So, okay, so this is our bamboo carving board, or bamboo cutting board. I absolutely love this thing. It's made of acacia wood, and it is naturally, I could have done meat on it, and it's fine. But since I'm immediately going to do my onions, I don't want to cross-contaminate. So, okay, so this is our simple slicer, and we're going to set it on the number 2. So this particular slicer has just one blade, which is a straight edge blade, but you have 3 different options for the slicing. You get either locking it in lock position, so that way the blade is recessed and you're not going to hurt yourself. Then you have a 1 for thinly sliced, a 2 for regular, and a 3 for your thick slice. So we're going to take our onion, and we are going to, it's already cut in half because I used half of this last night. We're going to take my knife. Oh yes, I thought I laid it out. Okay, so this is our Santoku knife. I was using our 8-inch chef's knife. This is my favorite knife. This is our 5-inch Santoku knife. And this set of knives has a lifetime guarantee on it. So anything happens to it, Pampered Chef will replace it. If the tip breaks off, if you know, if it starts getting those rust spots on it, anything like that, Pampered Chef will replace it. And also these are brand new. They came out last fall, and they said that sorry, I lost my train of thought. It said that the knives are sharper out of the box and stay sharper longer in independent tests. So, and I have certainly found that to be true. So, because I had the old set, I really like this new set. So, all right, so we're just going to set the onion on here. We're going to pull this back. Now, I was not watching when they cut the onion last night, but here's a little tip. If you cut the onion from the top, so from the root to the root, you actually get little half rings, which are easier when you're cooking, but also somehow it doesn't release as much of the oil, I guess, that makes you cry, and so you don't cry. So, okay, so we're going to stick this in here, and we're just going to slice. Oops, I had this on 3. I don't want it on 3. 2. And I'm just applying pressure to the top of this here so that it gets literally every last little bit. That's the bottom of my onion. See? No onion there. Bottom of my onion. So it got every last little bit of onion. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so we're going to set this aside. And then we're going to do some, we'll do some garlic actually when we're getting ready to do that. So I think this is ready. So we'll put our chicken on. You're going to hit a sizzle. Actually, you're supposed to hit a sizzle. Maybe it wasn't quite ready. There we go. All right. Okay, then we're going to put our cress on, and now we're going to let that cook. Okay, so while that's cooking, we are going to do our quick apple cream cake. So I'm going to set this aside, and we are going to pull out, oh, you know what, guys, I did not get my veggie spatulazer. Need my veggie spatulazer. That's what I really wanted to show you. So I'm going to take a break. You guys don't go away. I hope 5 of you are still watching when I get back. I will be right back. Okay, I found it. I knew it was quick. Okay, so yay, nobody left me. All right, so here is our veggie spiralizer. So we are going to actually use this for our apples. So I have our apples here, and we are going to, first of all, I'm going to core these, and we actually don't have this core anymore. I actually don't know where the core is, so we'll just cut these in half. I cut them in half, and then we'll take out the seeds when we get to that point. So, okay, so this is our veggie spiralizer, and the way that this works, there's actually 3 different blades on this thing. So there is a comb blade, or I'm sorry, a base blade that's called the ribbon blade that's on the ground, and oh. You're gonna admit, hey Danny, I could have brought you on screen if you want to sing a song. I wish I'd known that. Maybe I'd give you my commercial break there. This is our comb blade, okay? So I'm gonna hold this up. I don't know if you guys can see that. So see where this side is kind of the spaghetti side, and this side is more of a fettuccine noodle side. So we're gonna put this in here. We're actually gonna use the ribbon blade, but I want to show you really quick what the fettuccine blade would do. So we're gonna stick this in here. We're going to put this in, and then we're going to stick our apple on the post here, and I want you to watch right here. This is where your apple is going to come out. Ready? Uh-oh. Oh no! Okay, I think my apple has gone soft. Yep, it is. It has gone soft. So we're going to try this again without the blade. Do not know why that happened. Usually it comes out very well on my apples. Okay, we're going to try the soft blade. Let's try this. Hopefully this works, because otherwise this is how we were going to do the apples. There we go. See that? Alright, so there's our apples. Ta-da! Isn't that amazing? Okay, so we're going to stick our apples in here. Kind of knocking out all the seeds. And then we're going to do a couple more because we need a bunch of apples for this recipe. So I love how quick and easy this recipe is. Apple my seeds out as much as possible. I don't really do this very well without a core. That's a little better. I don't want to do this. I'm going to cut my fingers on screen. You guys are probably holding your breath like, what is she doing? Okay. I think the other way I did it was better. So, okay. So we're going to stick this on here. This is the Comedy Adventure Hour of 7 Files. Okay. Should we take off our sticker? Although that would be a little fiber. Okay. So we're going to stick this on here again. Post down. And then turn again. Alright. There's the other one. These seeds out, stick those in there, and we're going to do 2 more. Oh, it's this last one. I won't try to experiment. So you can use this on. You can use the fettuccine blade on pretty much anything hard, soft or hard. So you can do it to do like sweet potato noodles, or zucchini noodles, or cucumber noodles, or whatever. And then you can also use it for, you can use the soft blade for the soft, like the spaghetti side is going to be more for your hard vegetables. So definitely your sweet potatoes, rutabaga, beets, stuff like that. So, all right, so we are going to, I'm going to try and there we go. Let's get this. Alright, we're going to do this. So this is a great thing, especially if you are gluten-free, or if you are vegetarian, or you have health needs, or you just like to eat vegetables. You really need a veggie spiralizer in your kitchen, and if you don't already had one, I definitely recommend Paper Chefs. I love the fact that it is very, very easy to use, but also it is upright, so it has a gravity assisted, you know, the spiralizing is gravity assisted, so I don't need to fight to keep my food in place or anything like that. So, all right, last one, guys, and we'll have enough apples. And I'm starting to smell our chicken, so we're going to flip our chicken. Amazing. So quick and easy. So just like that, I've done 3 apples. 3 apples. Get all of our seeds out. Oh, that one had some stem. Okay. So now we got all of our apples. Okay. And then we are going to add to this. So oh, my hands off a little bit. Okay. We're going to flip our chicken. We use our big tongs now to flip our chicken. So I'm going to bring this little piece up to the camera. Let's see. See that beautiful piece of chicken? Oh, so amazing. Alright, so we're going to flip our chicken. So good. I wish I had smell-o-vision. Here, let me do this too. You guys see that? Woo, woo, woo. Okay, if anybody lives near 10 Mile Road, you just private message me. I'll send you my address. You are more than welcome to come over for dinner. Okay, so we got that in there. Now we're going to do, to this, we are going to add some lemon juice, which my lemon's right here. So we're going to cut this in half, and we're going to do some lemon. This is my lemon peeler fell in my water. Okay, so the lemon, I think, is to keep it from turning brown, so we're just going to juice some lemon in here. Now, I'm turning it upside down so that you don't, so that it catches the seeds, so the holes down here catch the seeds. Ah! Lost half my lemon. Okay, well, I guess I can't use that lemon. Okay, so anyway, you use that side, you flip it upside down, so basically it turns your lemon inside out, so that it catches the seeds right here. And this is also metal and has a rust-resistant coating, so the juice on the lemon, or the juice from any citrus that you do, lime or lemon or whatever, will not get on here. My brother actually uses this for his tea, to do his tea bag. So once he makes his tea, he sticks his tea inside there and squeezes, and that's how he gets the excess tea. Pretty smart, huh? Okay, so then to this we're going to add a 1/4 cup of flour, which I forgot my flour. You guys, I apologize. I'm usually not off camera this much. Okay, so it's a 1/4 cup of flour. We're going to use our 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of flour. And we're going to do a cup of brown sugar. I got my brown sugar right here. I think our chicken's probably pretty close to done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our onions here, and we're going to stick our onions over our chicken. Get those started cooking. And then I'm also going to do a couple cloves of garlic. And this is our garlic press. So I'm going to take a couple cloves and we're going to put it over the top. Actually, I'm just going to do 1 clove because my husband's not a huge garlic fan. But you just take the clove, you pop it in the hopper right here, and then you just squeeze. So you're just going to squeeze it. your garlic comes out. You've got this little tool right here. So see, there's your garlic. So I'm just going to scrape that garlic up. And then there's your skin right there. Huh? Isn't that cool? Okay, so that's our garlic press. All right, so we got that. We need a cup of brown sugar, which we are going to use our measure-all cup. If you guys don't have one of these, you push on this. So this is the way that this works, because some people aren't get this and they're like, they try to push. So this is for liquids and solids, okay? So on the liquid side, you see for liquids, this side up. So when the arrow is pointing up, it needs to be the same top as the pour spout, okay? So that's for your liquids. And you measure it just like this. You don't push this, you don't try and push that to measure. You measure it just like this, okay? Then for your solids, you flip it over. That's when you actually push it to measure. So you're gonna actually push down on this. We're gonna put it down to the 1 cup, and we're gonna put in our brown sugar. We have this is the 1 cup. We have a 2 cup. We also have a baby that is 4 tablespoons, and it is the cutest thing. I don't think I have it handy. No, I do not, and I'm not going to go leave you again to go find it. So, all right, that obviously is not very big. So we're going to make this whole bigger. Haha. Okay. Cup of sugar. All right, so you guys tell me a little bit about yourself. So, are you like? Do you guys work full time? Are you looking for quick and easy meals? Like maybe what's your greatest kitchen challenge? Maybe I can help out. Maybe I can address it while I'm cooking here. So, yes, I love the garlic press too. And we also have, if I have time at the end, I'll show you our garlic peeler and slicer, which is also pretty amazing. So if you don't want such a strong flavor from the garlic, you can use our garlic peeler and slicer. Alright, so I'm going to set this back. Okay, so we're going to add in a cup of sugar, of brown sugar, and then we're going to do a half a stick of butter and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, I'm not going to mix this because when I microwave this, all of this is going to get really yummy, and this butter is just going to kind of melt it all together. And then when I'll mix it at that point once it's actually kind of buttery. So use our teaspoon here and do a teaspoon of cinnamon. I judge that because, you know, you can never have too much cinnamon, right? Well, okay, so then we're going to take this, we're going to microwave it for 3 minutes, and we're going to stir it, and we're going to microwave it for another 2 minutes. All right, so let's mix this up a little bit. I'm going to actually remove this chicken, and we'll let our onions cook for another minute. Okay, now I'm going to take one of these pieces of chicken, probably the biggest piece, and I'm going to use our pocket thermometer. Okay, stay-at-home mom, very busy family, cook a lot, usually do meal prep. Yes, Danny, that is a great idea. Anything you can do the night before makes dinner easier, doesn't it? So, fresh shops for me, and I do the cooking. Okay, awesome. So yeah, anything that would use that you would use on veggies is going to be a great tool for you, Julie, especially. Okay, so we're going to stick this in here. There is a indentation on the side of the post, so you actually want to get the post in pretty good so that you can read it and it gets it a quick and accurate temperature. So we're way past 160, so these guys are done, and our onions are done too. So we're going to go ahead and pull this off. Now, I want to do something. I saw a friend of mine do this the other night, and I thought it really showed how amazingly easy this pan is to clean, okay? So I'm actually gonna let it sit here for a minute because I don't want it so super hot when I do this, but I'm gonna show you how easy it is to clean. So while we're doing that, I'm gonna actually move this off to the side because I wanna do, we're gonna start layering our mixture here. And I need another cutting board for my okay, and you know what I realized? I think my I'm gonna get my recipe up here really quick because I think I am forgetting something. The apple cream cake. I think I am missing. Okay. Okay, while it's doing that, I need to get my cream cheese out. I know this has cream cheese in it. Okay, so now we've got basically our butter is starting to melt. So we're going to take this and now we're going to kind of mix it up. So now it's going to become more like a, almost like a pie crust mixture or a yummy apple mixture. Okay, there we go. Apple, there it is, quick apple cream cake. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so I was missing, so I'm gonna put this back in. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna soften our cream cheese because there's another layer that goes in here that I forgot about. So we're gonna get our throw our cream cheese in here just to soften so we can add this while this is going on. So it's 8 ounces of cream cheese. Okay, we'll just throw that in for like 30 seconds. Okay, while that is doing that, okay, you guys see how dirty that is? Okay. See how that's what it, your pan looks like. This is just hot water, okay? So I'm just gonna do hot water and I'm gonna rinse it under hot water. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like just after a quick rinse, okay? Okay, just with that quick rinse. See how much different that is? Oh, amazing. Okay, now I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to just wipe. And just with those 2 steps, look how clean my pan is almost already. Isn't that unbelievable? I mean, it is so easy to clean, guys. It's not even funny. So, yeah. Okay. So you can imagine with a little soap and water what a difference that'll make. All right, throw this in here. We're doing another 2 minutes there. Okay, and then here's my other really cool product that I get to show you. Love this. And that is my egg yolk. Okay. And that is my pound cake. Okay, or my quick slice. We're going to use on the pound cake. So while I'm opening this, I'm going to run and get cornstarch from my pantry. Okay, and then I have to get an egg. Alright, so I'm going to use our bread knife and just cut this in half. Actually, kind of cut it in quarters, because we probably only need about half of this. This is the family size. Alright, now, you guys ready for this? Alright, so this is our quick slice. It's kind of like, if you know our egg slicer, it's kind of like our egg slicer on steroids. Julie, that grill pan is 11.5 inches. It's an 11.5-inch grill pan. So it's basically, you have these, see all those individual slices? That's how thick your slices are going to be, okay? So basically, we're just going to put it, your rule of thumb is, though, that you want to keep it on the inside base. So these are the trenches. This is where the outside's going to go down. So you want to keep it on this center base here. So that's why I had to cut it down, okay? So we're going to stick our pound cake on here, okay? And then we're just going to slice like that. Check that out, guys. Just like that. Now I have sliced pound cake. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so we are going to take our pound cake and we are going to layer it here in the bottom of our rock crock. All right, then we're going to do half of our egg mix, or our egg. I keep saying egg mixture. Our apple mixture. See how yummy? Oh my gosh, you guys, this stuff is so good. All right, so we're going to do half of our egg mixture. And then we still have to make our little cream cheese mixture that we're going to put in here. We get all that mixed around. Okay. Then, so we've got cream cheese in here. We're going to do a half a cup of sour cream, and we're going to use our that's my husband, guys, Scott Lyles. That is my hubby. So yes, babe, there will be dessert when you get home. That is one of the perks to me cooking while you're at work. All right. So we're going to take our little spatula here. We're going to go back to our measure all cup here and half a cup of sour cream. I'm going to stick this in here. This is my favorite way to use this because normally if you're just using a regular measuring cup, you're going to have to really dig into this sour cream to try and get it out of the measuring cup. And with this, all you have to do, well, first of all, you can see all the way through to make sure we don't have any major air pockets. And then you just pop the bottom and scrape the top. Okay, so Julie, or Danny, excuse me, what that works on is anything softer. So you wouldn't want to do it on an onion. That's going to be a little too hard. But you could do avocado, you could do grapes. This is the tool I was telling you earlier. This is what my triplet mom friend, this is what she purchased for her kids, so that she could cut all of their fruits and vegetables really easily and then put it on their plate. So grapes, grape tomatoes, avocado, the apple, you could do apples on here, you could do cheese, you could do bread. What else have I done on here? Eggs. Peppers, okay, so you dice, it says to dice peppers, so you put your pepper on here, you slice it, then you turn your pepper slices a quarter turn and slice again, and you've instantly diced your peppers. Yeah, this thing is amazing. If you cook a lot of vegetables, this is going to be such a time saver for you. This is called our quick slice. Okay, so we add it to this, and then it is cornstarch and an egg. Why do I feel like that's not enough? I think that maybe there's cinnamon that goes in there too. Hang on, guys. Check my recipe again. Cream cheese mixture. Cream cheese. Half a cup of sour cream. Nope, that's all it is. Okay, so tablespoon and a half of cornstarch. So here's my tablespoon. Here's my half tablespoon. And we need an egg. We'll throw an egg in there, and then we're going to mix that all together. Okay. So now we're going to mix this. I'm going to grab a bigger spatula. These are my mix and scrapers that I'm using, and love my mix and scrapers. I use them literally for everything. I probably have 3 or 4 in my kitchen, and now I can't see the comments as well. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so the mix and scrapers, they are silicone, so they are heat resistant, and so you can use them to cook with. So I don't cook with any bamboo or anything. I just grab my mix and scrapers. So it. All right, and then we're just going to take a little bit of this, our cream cheese mixture, and we're going to sprinkle that kind of in the middle. If my husband's still watching, he's probably freaking out that the dessert has cream cheese because he's not a big cream cheese fan. Trust me, honey, you will not even know. In fact, I think you've had this before. I'm pretty sure I've made this before. Okay, so then we got our cream cheese mixture. Now we're going to do this again. So I'm going to give us a little bit more pound cake. Is it all in the catalog? Yes. So we will post the link, Danny, and that is perfectly fine to ask questions. I love the interaction, so please just ask away. But yes, we will post a link. There is actually a link in her the description of her party, but also I will post a link here on this video so that you can do it from here too. But so there is an online catalog. And I don't know if you are local here in Pensacola, but also Julie has paper catalogs. So if you'd rather see a paper catalog, you can get a paper catalog from her. Okay, so now we're going to add the rest of our apple mixture. And I think I did this backwards. I think I was supposed to do the cream cheese mixture first, but that's okay. It's all going to taste the same. Maybe we'll top it with some I don't have my recipe and I'm kind of like winging it here, but that's okay. It's all going to taste the same. We'll put a few more pieces on top to make it look good. So a few more pieces of bread. Can't go wrong with extra pound cake, right guys? Let me tell you. All right, so what are you guys thinking? If you're seeing the quick slice here, what are you thinking of things that you could do in your kitchen? I actually had somebody on my last party, they're like, hey, I want that avocado peeler. And I was like, did I show an avocado peeler? I don't remember showing one. And they were thinking of this because they were gonna use it for avocados. So okay, so now we have our quick apple cream cake. Okay, so I think like I said, the apple's supposed to end up on top so it looks prettier, but now we're just going to pop this in the microwave for 5 minutes. That's all it needs, is just to kind of pull that all together. While we're doing that, we're going to chop our chicken, add our barbecue sauce, and we'll be done. So, 5 minutes. So we're going to do 5 minutes. Okay. So people ask me all the time what my favorite Pampered Chef product is. And I have to say that I have a lot, of course, being a consultant. It's easy to have a lot of Pampered Chef favorites. But I will say, if you told me I could only have one product with me and take one product and you had to take all my other Pampered Chef away, I don't know. It might be a run for my money on my breakfast sandwich maker because I certainly love that. But as far as a tool goes for making dinner, my salad choppers are my #1 tool, and I call it my deserted island list. So this I would take with me on a deserted island, and here's why. Because I have this bowl full of hot chicken, okay? I just pulled it out of the pan. It's hot. I don't want to take it and actually start dicing it. You could just take these and just start chopping right in the bowl. Can you guys see that? So I call them my chicken choppers because that's really all I use them for. And I also have used them for my kids. So Julie, you said you had a big family. I don't know, or Danny, I keep calling you Julie, sorry. Danny, you said you had a big family, so I don't know what the ages of your kids are, but when mine were little, I would use this for like their spaghetti when we had spaghetti night. would put their portion of spaghetti into a bowl, and I would use my choppers to chop it up so I didn't have to use a knife and a fork. I've used it on fruit to make a quick fruit salad. All right, and just like that, we've chopped our chicken. Isn't that amazing? Okay, now I'm going to do a quick barbecue sauce. And I'm not going to add the barbecue sauce to it, although you certainly could. But I want flexibility to do my own thing with this barbecue because I'm on Weight Watchers. And so I'll leave the barbecue sauce for my husband and I'll do the chicken for something else. But he can mix it together if he wants to. But you could do that too. You know, you could have this chicken base in your refrigerator and then just have the barbecue sauce. And then they can mix it themselves before they pop it in the microwave. So. All right, so we are going to do 2 tablespoons. Well, first of all, we're going to put in a cup of ketchup. And again, here comes our measure all cup, which I'm going to have to get my other one down here. Okay, so this is our 2-cup measure all cup. And this is a homemade barbecue sauce, but you could certainly, my husband's favorite is the Sweet Baby Ray's, and so if you wanted the Sweet Baby Ray's instead, you certainly could do that. And my nails are shot because I now work so where I have to wash my hands a lot, so I can get this off. Okay, guys, don't freak out. I'm using a knife because I have to get this off. There we go. All right. Oh, now you decide to come off. Okay. So we're going to add in the cup of ketchup. You guys, this is such a yummy barbecue sauce because it uses our barbecue rub. All right, so we're going to pour this in again. Pop the bottom, and once again, my little mini mixing scraper. This one's blue. We sell them in white now, but this is an old one that used to be in blue. And then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Okay, and then we are going to do 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and I am just going to eye this because I want to make sure that I am respectful of your time in the 1 hour. So I'm just going to do what I feel like is 1/4 cup. And then my favorite part, we are going to do 2 tablespoons of our barbecue rub. So my favorite part about the barbecue, or about our measuring spoons, this is only used on a cornstarch. This measuring spoon, this part of our measuring spoon set, is long and skinny, so it actually fits inside the spice bottle, right? It's the little things, right? All right, so 2 tablespoons of bell pepper herb. I'm sorry, barbecue rub. And then we're just going to mix this all together, and then we'll get the verdict when we come home. I like barbecue. I don't love barbecue. So my husband is the one that loves barbecue. So we've got this barbecue rub, or this homemade barbecue sauce, and we'll get his thoughts when he gets home. So, oh, Scott, no Sweet Baby Ray's. It's going to be just as good. I hope so. Although there is some in the pantry if he decides he wants Sweet Baby Ray's instead. So there's our barbecue sauce. Okay, so yummy, yummy. All right, so one last thing before we finish up. So here's our cake. All right, so I am going to actually pull this out on a platter, because I want you to see how yummy this stuff is. Where did my bowl go? Oh, back here. All right, so we're going to take this. Look at that. Doesn't that look scrumptious? Oh, this cake is so good, you guys, so good. So that is our quick apple cream cake. And then what is a cake without a whipped cream topping? So we are going to make quick whipped cream. If I can find some place to put this. Around here a minute. All right, slip this over here. All right, now the best way to end our time together is to show you how to make homemade whipped cream in 30 seconds. Okay, so literally we have less than a minute ready. So we're going to take some heavy whipping cream, and so if you were to do this, of course, with a stand mixer, it's still going to take you probably a good minute and a half. Of course, by hand really takes you a while, up to 8 minutes. So there's lots of different ways, but this is by far the fastest. So you guys, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there's a line on the side of this whipped cream maker. So you're going to fill with the heavy whipping cream to that line, okay? And yes, honey, there is whipped cream to go with this too. Okay, then we're going to add in honey, which my favorite is just to do like a really good long, like squeeze of honey. And then we're going to add in a little bit of cinnamon as well. Where did my cinnamon go? Cinnamon! Where did you go? Where did my cinnamon go? Tall bottle. Okay, I have lost my cinnamon. Well, I may not be able to do cinnamon. I don't know where to put it. Yep, you guys, I have no idea where my cinnamon went. So I guess we're going to do it without cinnamon. But I was going to do a cinnamon whipped cream. And so you would just put the cinnamon in here at that point. I have no idea. I don't know where my cinnamon went. It just walked away. Okay, so I'm going to show you this part and then we'll be done. All right, so you got your honey in here. You're going to put this in here. Now, this is a double-bladed whisk. So basically, this is why it works so fast, is because you have basically 2 whisks that it's going through, and they are offset. So it's basically whisking it once on the way up and once on the way down. So the trick is that you want it to hit the top of your, you want to hear that hit, that click of it hitting the top of it every time, so you know that those double blades are going through the whole thing. So up and down as fast as you can, okay? Now, if it's not fast, my kids love to help me with this, so they obviously don't go very fast. It just takes a little bit longer. But an adult, I have one customer, she absolutely loves this thing. She can do it about 15 seconds because she's developed the muscle, I guess, the whipped cream muscle. You can see me already start to slow down. If you keep going, you're going to make butter. All right, I think it's done. Ready? Here's the reveal. Look at that! Homemade whipped cream. Is that not awesome? Okay, and then when you take this, you can then take the bottom here, put it on the top, and now it's ready for your refrigerator. Isn't that cool? So, all right, so guys, that's it. So we're going to take a little bit of this whipped cream. We're going to add it to our quick apple cream cake. And there you go. That's our quick apple cream cake. And then I'll post a picture later of our sandwiches. So I use the little King's Hawaiian sandwiches. And so we just take this mixture and mix it with a little bit of the barbecue sauce, lay it on there. You can do a dill pickle, you could do a coleslaw, do whatever toppings you usually do with your barbecue. So, so that's all I got, guys. So I'm really excited that we were able to share this with you this evening. If you have seen more items than you can afford on Julie's party, like I said, the best way to get this is either by hosting a party. We can do it this way, or what's even better is to invite your friends over and let me come cook with you guys in person, which is my favorite way to do a party. And then also, really honestly, the best way to get all these products is by having your own Pampered Chef business. And then not only do you get all the products, but you make money sharing your love of the product. So it's a win-win. So I hope you guys have a great evening. I want to respect the fact that I try to keep this to an hour. I know I've gone a little bit over, but I hope you guys have had a lot of fun, and thanks for all your questions and interaction. I will be available to answer any questions for you, definitely on the event. I'll still post for a couple more days. And then I'm also going to do a door prize. So anybody that was on this event, I'm going to actually post a link to my door prize slip. So you can fill that out, anybody that does that, and we will draw a door prize before the end of the party sometime in the next couple of days. So thanks again. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope you have a great evening. Bye.